everyone, welcome to Slater's Wrist Game. Today we're going to do a review of a watch that I got in a few weeks ago. It is this is called the Invicta NFL Pro Diver. So this is model number 42164, and it is a Pro Diver. Now we'll go over the specs. So let's take a look at it. So the movement inside of here is a TMI PC21 quartz, and this watch here has a 51 millimeter case. All right. It also has a 58 millimeter lug to lug, and it is 15 millimeter height. The lug width is 24 millimeters at the top, and it tapers to 22 millimeters at the clasp. And it is 100 meters water resistant. So those are your basic specs. All right. Now, what I love about this watch, first of all, is the dial. But what's covering the dial is a flame fusion crystal. And like I said in past videos, flame fusion is just a mineral crystal with a thin layer of sapphire. And now we're going to look at the dial. So let me get a little close up here so we can kind of look at the dial, because this is why I really bought the watch, the dial. Just bear with me for a minute. Okay, now we're looking at the dial. We just want to get a closer look at the dial so you can really appreciate the details. First of all, you see this pig skin texture. So if you ever held a football, American football, you can see the little the texture that they have on this watch. It looks just like the texture on a football. I call it a pig skin texture. You got some rectangular hour markers, and you also have a red chapter ring. But you also, obviously, you got this helmet here, and this is what I like about this watch. So this helmet is like a 3D helmet. You got the logo for the NFL team, which you can see. You can see the face mask, and you can also even see the screws in the helmet. And in a little black circle is where the ear hole would normally be. So I think the detail on this watch is amazing. Also, this is a 3-hand movement. You got a red second hand with a white tip. And you also got your minute hand, a white minute hand, and an hour hand. And you also have the Invicta logo on the end of the hour hand. But yeah, I like the dial. I thought it was awesome. That was one of the main reasons I bought the watch. Now, as far as the finishing, I think the finishing is good. You see this high polish finishing on the bezel. Also see a high polish finishing on the case. All right, and you got the high polish center link. And you got the more like a satin finish outer links on the bracelet. Also see some brushing on the lugs too. Even when you get to the clasp here, you can also see some brushing on the clasp, like some vertical brushing. So the finishing is pretty good. Even when you look at the case back here, there's a high polished case back with almost like a mirror finish. So I think the finishing on the watch is actually pretty good. So that's what I like about this one too. And when you want to look at the case, you got a stainless steel case, a stainless steel bracelet. And when you, so the bracelet is also pretty good, but the bezel is pretty good too. You got this high polished bezel, and you got these Arabic numerals on the bezel in increments of 5. And you got these 4 rider tabs. And this is a unidirectional bezel. This is a diver watch. Now I'm making an attempt to kind of turn this bezel because I got these slippery gloves, but just grabbing the rider tabs and turning it. It appears to be a 120 click bezel, okay? So pretty solid bezel action on this watch. As far as the crown, you do have a push-pull crown. I would prefer a screw-down crown, but it's not always necessary. Before a dive watch, I would like to see a screw-down crown, but this one has a signed push-down crown on this one. Push-pull crown, I'm sorry, on this one. And you look at the case back, you see the case back here. It is a high polish finish. It is a screw down case back, and it has the NFL logo on the case back. You look also while we're looking at the back of the watch, you can see the end links here. There are some hollow end links on this one. So I really prefer solid end links, but this one has hollow end links. Looking at the bracelet again, you see you have 4 spots for the micro adjust. And on the bracelet, you also see the finishing. You see this high polish finishing. You got some pins being used for the bracelet. So not screws, but pins. Overall, I think the bracelet is pretty good, and the finishing is pretty good on this watch. You see the Invicta logo on the side of the watch. here. So some people like that, some people don't. I think most Invicta fans do like it. All right. Now, as far as, so we looked at the case back. Another thing I want to talk about is comfort. So as far as the comfort, just to give you an idea, you see this case here, and it has a curved case which curves downward, so it really conforms to the wrist. And it is 24 millimeters lug width at the top, but it tapers to 22 at the bottom here at the clasp. So here at the clasp, it is actually 22. So it does taper by 2 millimeters, and it does have a curved case, and it's actually pretty comfortable. All right. So, and now let's take a look at the packaging. And just bear with me for a minute. I'm going to zoom out so we can get a better look at the packaging. Okay, so the packaging is pretty good. So you can see right now, you see this white outer sleeve here. Not much to it. There is some information. You have the model number on here and some other information. It's just a white outer sleeve to protect the box. Here you see this blue Invicta box here. You got an NFL sticker up in the upper right corner with this sticker with this hologram. Okay. And you see here the box and you got this flap here that lets down, but you see here this NFL logo at the top of the box with the pigskin design, which I do like. You also see the Invicta branding too, with Invicta, invincible in detail since 1837. So you definitely see the co-branding on this box, which is what you would expect, but I think it's a pretty neat looking box. On the inside of the box, you have your instruction manual and your microfiber cloth. We put that to the side. And also, when you look in the box here, you see co-branding again with Invicta on the right and the NFL logo on the left. And you got this cushion pillow, pretty big cushion, but this was a big watch. And you got your tag here, but there's no information on this tag. Yeah, but just get another look at the box. All right, so overall, I think this is a pretty good packaging. It's definitely a little different, but definitely appropriate for this product here, this NFL Pro Diver. And the price, now this watch was $150 US. Last time I looked, it went up to $180, but $150 is not bad for a watch that's 100 meters, water resistant, you know, and it's stainless steel quartz watch. So what are my final thoughts? Well, one thing I do like about it, I do love the dial. It is the main selling point for the watch, and the main reason I bought it. I do like the unidirectional bezel with the rider tabs. I also like the 100 meters water resistant. That's pretty good. I do like the fact that this watch here has this curved case, and the bracelet does taper a little bit. And I love the finishing on this watch. It is a combination. You got some polished areas and some brushed areas, but I think it looks good. The only negatives is that you have a push-pull crown on the Pro Diver, and so I really don't like that. And you got the hollow end links, so the bracelet kind of rattles a little bit. But that's it. But overall, I think this is a good value, especially you can get this for like $150 or around that. If you're an NFL fan, they got this watch for every NFL team. It comes in a 51 millimeter size for the men and a 38 millimeter size for the women. But there are some guys who wear 38s. A lot of guys are wearing smaller watches. So they also have this watch in a 38 millimeter. So a lot of guys did pick up on a 38. So there's nothing wrong with that. So that's it for this watch here. This is model number 42164, the NFL Pro Diver. So thanks for watching this video. Please continue to support the channel. Please continue to comment, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I look forward to bringing you guys a video pretty soon. All right, thanks and enjoy your day.